Hello everyone, welcome back to another episode of Vocabulary. We have Gigi sir here, so let's get started. Let's start with the first word, maxim.
Maxim is a word which is being used instead of axiom or common saying. Where there is a will, there is a way, goes the maxim.
Myriad.
Myriad means myriad of stars, myriad of constellation. A large amount is being described as myriad.
Novice
means the pioneer one, without any experience. Inexperienced person is considered as a novice one. Panacea means cure for all. A sure shot for all diseases, that's known as panacea.
Nuances
means the subtle aspects. That means the single and slightest amount which we need to focus on, that's known as nuances.
Eloquent
is a word which has been used for oration, that means speaking. Wonderful way of expressing ideas, fluent and coherent, that's known as eloquence.
Empathy,
that's a term related to psychiatry. Feelings are obviously in three types: sympathy, empathy and apathy. The middle one is empathy. Empathy means a deliberate attempt to know others' feeling as ourselves. A deliberate attempt to know others' feeling as ourselves is known as empathy.
Fabricate
has two meanings, both in positive and in negative sense. In positive sense, the meaning is creating a new thing. Hope you all know the term aluminium fabrication. With aluminium, we are creating new thing. And in the negative sense, the meaning is faking, forgery, manipulation. That's the other words we can use instead of.
Nominal
means negligence, just for namesake. That's known as nominal.
Gratuitous
means giving free, of course, giving freely, generous heart. These are the meaning of gratuitous.
Inhibition
means the shyness, timidness, not foregoing person, not sociable person is known as inhibition.
Alright, insatiable
means unable to satisfy a person. Unquenchable, that's known as insatiable.
Oblivious
is a term which is seen in all of these stories or in fictions. The meaning is forgetfulness, not remembering the past. That's oblivious.
Aberration
is a medical terminology. The meaning is moving from the right path or right direction. That's known as aberration. The momentum is being changed. That's aberration. From the systematic to the unsystematic. That's known as aberration.
Meticulous
means disciplined.
Okay, another one that we see a lot, plethora.
That's been used by all of the IELTS students. Plethora means lot of. As we said in earlier term, myriad. So myriad and plethora convey the same message and same meaning.
Alright, impeccable
means flawless, which has been straight, which has been continual, without any distortion. That's impeccable records.
Superfluous
means peripheral level, not in the integral part, just in the outside level. That's on peripheral. More than what is needed, that's on a superfluous.
Inadvertently
means accidentally, without knowing. That's inadvertently.
Complacency
means self-satisfaction, that this much is needed, that much is over. That's known as complacent attitude.
Alright, innate qualities.
Innate means inborn, within. That's known as innate, inherent.
Salient features
means distinguishing, which is being differentiated from one to another. The salient features of coronavirus, that's the applicable term which we can use.
Amiable person.
Amiable means friendly.
Formative years
means the years which constitute for the developmental process of a person is known as formative ages. From the childhood, 2 to 4 years of age is the best formative age of a person.
Alright, gender composition
means mixing of both gender. That means male and female in a particular political area or a social or demographic area. That's known as gender composition.
Alright, pinnacle of success.
Pinnacle means extreme topmost position. That's known as pinnacle.
Appeasing the minority.
Appeasing means making happy a lot of people. That's appeasing.
Hypocrisy of politicians.
Hypocrisy means they are showing their outward nature in another way, and the inward nature is extremely different. What we are saying and we are doing is entirely different. Action speaks. That's hypocrisy.
Hypothesize
means syncing together the ideas or propagating an ideas. That's what synthesis, hypothesis.
Picturesque
means extremely beautiful, attractive, attentive, alluring. That's the meaning, picturesque.
I guess we can use it for both the speaking and writing.
Well, of course we can.
Conform to.
Conform to means we are giving the value to, or we are defining to that thing. That's confirmed. We are giving the support. That's confirmed.
Erosion of.
Erosion of value. That means undermining or declining. Erosion of values. Erosion of soil. That means something is held together that's being falling apart. That's known as erosion.
Accelerate.
Accelerate, making happy, feel energized. Accelerating scenes, accelerating movie are the colloquial usages.
Transition.
Transition is a word which everyone would find it very, very difficult. Transition means it's not at all, it's not change alone, it's not at all change alone, changing from one form to another. That means, hope you all are familiar with the term transit airport.
Yeah.
If you have a long haul flight, we will just halt in between. And from there, we change to another flight. That's not transit airport. That means changing from one form to another. That's transition.
All right. Humanist.
Humanist, kind and compassionate. Humanist. Gandhiji, the great humanist.
Propagate.
Saying, professing, confirming. That's propagate.
Abide by.
We have to follow by. Abide by the law of the land. Following without any fail.
A very common word. Advocate.
One who profess something. Propagate and advocate both convey the same messages.
Depletion.
Distracting, ruined off, drain off, finishes off. That's the meaning.
Envisage
means predict or what foresee in the future what's happening.
Implicit
means hidden, it's not at all clear. Implicit meaning. Connotation can be used instead of that.
All right. Dwindle
means shrinking, or what is in our hand, it's getting loose in the coming time. That's dwindling.
Marginal,
off the margin, to the side, just few, a little. That's the thing.
Rigorous
is the meaning opposite to progress. Decline, downfall. That's the meaning we can use instead of.
Analogy
means comparison. Analogy between the workers or different sections. Analogy, differences.
Trauma,
that's a medical terminology. The meaning is pain, extreme pain, trauma.
Combat
has several meanings. The first one is to solve, second is fight. These two meanings can be used instead.
Deduce
means arriving at a conclusion, logical conclusion, or our inference or our decision. That's deduce.
Hostile,
unfriendly, enmity, hostile nature between the nations.
Unique,
special, specific. Other words are giving value to something. That's known as unique. Thrive, persistence, increase. That means we are doing something to attain something. That's striving energy. Deter has two meanings. First one is creating an obstruction, and the next one is creating a fear. Punishment deter from doing crimes. That serves as a obstruction, and also it causes a fear factor over there. All right. Yield has two meanings. The first one is to produce a result, and the second one is surrender. Soul has two meanings.
Yeah.
First one is all you know, sole of a shoe, under surface of the shoe. Then soul has another meaning to responsible person. That's his sole responsibility. He's a sole one who done that. The unique one, or the under surface of a food. Ironic, paradoxical, opposites, paradox. Precise, exact, clear, clean. Assess means evaluate, come to a judgment, come to an inference. Tolerate, cope with, adjust with. Hazards, danger. Integrity, honesty, self-discipline, truth, trust. Okay, another one. Diversity, differences. That's the thing. All right, the last word is conceive. Conceive has several meanings. The literal meaning is to produce a new thing, decorate or design or framing up a new thing. That's known as conceive. All right, with that, we wind up today's session. Thank you for watching.